Hey friends, Kevin Goehring here, your Sacramento Stockton area realtor and lender here with this week's weekly real estate report. Well, let's go right over to the chart and see what is happening this week. So starting with the actives, the green line, we are continuing to see this climb. Inventory is coming back. Now that's going to mean something here. I'll talk about that in a second. But what's happening to our blue line, our pending sales? We are slowing down, which is typical for this time of year. It's just that I didn't necessarily expect that to happen because there's such a shortage of homes. There's more buyers than there are homes, but it looks like the buyers are kind of backing away right now. Maybe waiting for the market to cool off a little bit because we still have a lot of summer left, a lot of time left to get into a home before the school season starts, whatever that may look like this year. So, but that is starting to drop a little bit, which is causing our median price to stabilize. So we don't have quite as many people out there fighting for homes, which means that prices are stabilizing. But you take a look at this. I haven't really talked about the red line in a long time because, it pretty much just tends to follow the blue line. But, that's kind of a shocking number right there. And this is a projected number. All the data isn't in yet, but wow, did we have a slow week. Kind of expected for the 4th of July holiday, Independence Day period. So we'll see what happens to that next week. What I want to show you here, I'm going to pull up another chart over here, the chart 2, I call it. Let me get that over here. Let you take a look at that. This is some other data that I keep. The colors and everything mean something different here. So of course the red is still sold. I just kind of want to superimpose that on there. But this time we're looking at the green line. This is the back on the market. You can kind of see going back several years back, at least over here on the chart right now, back to 2019. And you can see that, we're talking about the green line here. Look at how the number of back on the markets is kind of high. But the most interesting number on here, I think, the two of them are really this blue line right here, which represents the homes that go inactive. Homes that were on the market that are pulled off the market. They went inactive, no longer for sale, or the number of price reductions. It is really up. Now we go way back over here. Yeah, it was a lot higher, but we had more inventory. And then of course we can see it drop down to almost nothing. And that was back in December. And what happened in December? That was the bottom of our market, so to speak, when the inventory was the lowest. So there just wasn't that much going on and very few homes for sale. So not a lot of price reductions, not a lot of homes went active or then went back on the market. So I guess I tell you this to say, I really see the market has changed. There's been a lot more price reductions. There's a lot more homes leaving the market. There's a lot of people who say, hey, let's put our house on the market. Let's put it on for this crazy price. And if we get a buyer, hey, let's go for it. Well, they're not getting the buyers. Buyers, I guess, are being a little more reluctant to overpay for homes. It is definitely kind of in a slow down environment right now. So that's what's going on there with the chart. Let's talk about rates real quick. All right, so rates actually went down again this week. So last week we were at 2.98 with 0.6 of a point up front, according to Freddie Mac. This week, the average, again, according to Freddie Mac, is 2.90% for the 30-year fixed, again, at 0.6 of a point up front. So rates are going down again. And I've said it before, to be overly simplistic, rates kind of tend to follow treasuries, and the 10-year yield has been dropping as more and more investors are moving towards that safety. So as investors go over there, the yield starts to drop. That means that mortgage rates tend to follow that, not necessarily, but in a very simplistic way, yes, they do. And so those are dropping. So why are investors going over to the 10-year treasury? Well, they're looking for safety. So speculation is looking for safety. Speculation by investors is, and commentaries and people who comment on this kind of things are saying that the news is really not so great as far as a great economic recovery. We have things like COVID coming back in the news, right? We just had this morning Japan saying they've got an outbreak, no spectators at the Olympics. We have our state capitol They are reinstituting a mask policy. There's a statement that the governor is thinking about reinstituting a statewide mask policy again because of the Delta variant coming out. And so, and unemployment, the numbers there aren't as great as they were hoping. So there's a lot of speculation that we may be in for trouble. Of course, with the government throwing so much money out of there, there's also the possibility of inflation, which is a whole other thing. But anyway, so that's why. That's why rates are continuing to come down right now. So take advantage of it. You know, if you haven't had a chance to refi, it's still not too late. Anyway, if you need me to run some numbers, give me a call. I'll be happy to help you out. So that's what's going on this week. I hope you have a great week. I hope your air conditioner is working. It's going to be another heat wave and the triple digits, but welcome to summer in California, right? All right. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.